You are sitting alone in your room. Your throat feels tight and heavy. Warm water begins pooling in your eyes. You are leaking fluid from your face, simply because you feel a deep sadness. This makes absolutely no evolutionary sense. Every other animal cries out in physical pain. They whine, they howl, and they scream. But none of them shed emotional tears. We are the absolutely only species that weeps. And for a long time, nobody knew why. Today you will learn the incredible evolutionary truth. Let us start with a massive biological misconception. People genuinely think their household pets can cry. You see a dog with wet, running eyes. You assume it is feeling deep human sorrow. It is actually just clearing a minor eye infection. Animals absolutely feel intense grief and severe distress. But their sadness does not produce actual tears. They use loud vocalizations to call out for help. They drop their physical posture and they hide. Human beings do something completely and utterly unique. We turn our invisible emotional pain into physical water. Charles Darwin thought this was a strange evolutionary accident. He called emotional tears completely and entirely purposeless. He thought they were just a random muscle spasm, a biological side effect of squeezing our eyes shut. Darwin was an absolute genius of natural history, but modern scientists now believe he was wrong. Because our tears are not just simple salty water, there are actually three very different kinds of tears. Basal tears keep your eyes completely and constantly lubricated. Reflex tears wash away sudden irritants like wood smoke. But emotional tears may be a different substance entirely. Some researchers put them under an electron microscope, and they found something genuinely fascinating to study. One influential study claimed a radically different chemical makeup, higher levels of certain human stress hormones, including a chemical called adrenocorticotropic hormone, and a natural painkiller called leucine enkephalin. If this theory holds, crying may literally self-medicate you, your body possibly sweating out its extreme stress, though later scientists have disputed how strong this effect is. Either way, evolution rarely wastes energy on random accidents. If we expend valuable energy to make emotional tears, it likely means those tears kept our ancestors alive. And to understand exactly how, we must look backward. Imagine you are a terrifyingly vulnerable prehistoric human. You are terrified, severely injured, or deeply grieving. You desperately need immediate help from your social group. If you scream in the dark, you draw attention. But screaming loudly also draws apex predators towards you. A loud noise in the ancient dark is lethal. Many scientists believe crying evolved as a silent alarm system. Tears are a powerful visual signal of extreme distress. They let you broadcast your vulnerability to your friends, without broadcasting your exact location to a hunting leopard. A form of quiet, low-risk social survival technology. But it may get even deeper than just stealth. Think about what crying physically does to your body. It floods your eyes with thick, warm liquid. It severely blurs your vision of the outside world. It makes it almost impossible to aim a weapon. It makes it incredibly difficult to defend yourself physically. When you cry, you are effectively making yourself helpless. Why would evolution ever want you to be helpless? Researchers propose that helplessness itself sends a signal. In the animal kingdom, baring the neck shows surrender. In the human world, blurring your vision may do it. It signals to everyone standing around you. I am not a physical threat to you right now. I cannot physically fight you in this current state. I desperately need you to step up and protect me, and this may trigger a powerful neurological response when we see another human being shedding emotional tears. Our brains can release a flood of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released during human childbirth. Our mirror neurons appear to fire in response. We become biologically primed to feel their pain. This may have been a key survival mechanism for our species. Early humans survived largely because they shared the load. We survived through extreme, dedicated cooperative behavior. If someone in the group was failing or dying, the entire social group was at risk of failing. Tears may have become the invisible glue holding tribes together. They likely reinforced empathy in a brutal, unforgiving world. They may have stopped internal conflicts before they turned fatal. They proved that you deeply trusted the people around you. You trusted them enough to drop your physical defenses. You trusted them with your blurred and compromised vision. And over thousands of generations, it may have become hardwired. We started crying not just for our own survival. We started crying when we saw others in pain. We evolved a highly infectious, deeply emotional empathy loop. No other animal required this level of social coordination. No other animal relied this heavily on broadcasting vulnerability. Our ancestors may have outlasted the Ice Age partly because they wept. They may have outlasted stronger hominid species because they shared grief. So think about this the next time you cry. You might feel weak or deeply embarrassed by the tears. You might try to quickly wipe the warm water away. You might apologize for breaking down in front of people. But you are doing the exact opposite of biologically failing. You are deploying an ancient human survival strategy. You are speaking a language older than words. You are proving that you belong to a remarkable species. A species that may have conquered the world through compassion. Your tears are not a biological flaw or a weakness. They may be one reason your ancestors survived the dark.